Oh, which one? Which one? Which one didn't see me yet? Ah, now I have a good look. Don't cry. If you cry, you cannot see. Observe. Nice to see you guys. Is that new, really? Yesterday I saw you, no? Yeah. Every time new people come, you profit. That's why you came early, eh? Yeah, all the time, again and again. Yeah. At least you're happy with the candy. Even though you're not happy with the arrangement of the universe. Candy is good. Yeah. It's sweeten relationship. Anybody who don't have? Share, okay, share, please. Share, okay? Nada más. Niente. There you are. Okay, there you are. The unhappy people. Look at you, and you want to be God. Huh? Even if it's possible. Are you fit? You fit to be one to carry the burden of the universe? Are you? Even if it's possible, like we can vote for new God, even if it's possible, you think you can win the election? No? Yes? All right. Good that you know what you are. Have a little explaining so that you be a little bit more happy. Okay, I hope. In the beginning, all right? Long. Oh. Nobody can remember how long. Long time ago, eh? God like created only 50 councils. Understand? That's his children, right? To govern the universe, okay? And then the 50 councils created up to the 6th world. All right? 6. Only 6. The 5th word is the leftover of the 6th word. You got it? Right. And then the 5th word begins to expand and creativity, because there is a limit between different words, you know? If we have a blackboard here, I can tell you, but okay. Anyway. Okay, God, right? The 50 council, right? The 6th word, right? Leftover, just sift through. Whatever leftover, sometimes you are doing something and you screen out the best, understand? You sift out the best, whatever the leftover, you just leave it there. Aside, you know? Are you ready to throw in the garbage? But you can use it also. For example, you make soya milk. Can you hear me through all this translation? You're right? Right. I'm trying to explain the inexplicable, yeah? So you try to understand what the incomprehensible, all right? So we both in trouble here, anyway. Not just you, okay? Right. So the leftover is the 5th word now. Okay. The highest of the whole creation. Yeah. And the 5th word as a natural of it. Also expand and sifting, yeah? And it becomes the 4th. Because the 5th word also have the creative power from the Most High. Do you understand me? Yes. We all have that in us. That's the problem. That's why we want to do this, we want to do that. I explain more, okay? We all have the creative power of God. We are one with God. That is for sure. We are one with God, but you cannot become God. Okay? I keep saying we before because, I want you to feel like you are with me. But, okay, we is fine. Like, everyone is one with God, in a way. Even hell is. You understand me? Yes. All came from there, no? It's just sipping through, yeah? And whatever the most crude, the most heavy will stay settle at the bottom. Capiche? Right. Now we got it. Okay, we talk from the fifth word, eh? The sixth words of all this. Okay, it's not your business, right? Fifth word, okay, and then he expand. Yeah? He wants also to create and expand. He wants to expand. He create just like God, of course, because he's from God, even though he's a leftover. No? The leftover from the soya crude that you make soya milk, it is still soya. Do you understand? The milk, the tofu, everything is soya. The leftover that you want to throw away, that's also soya. And he has a soya tendency, the quality in him that he cannot discard. Right. So this guy create, yeah, like God created the 50 council, and 50 council have subordinate and all that kind of thing. It's like word in itself. It's not just like 50 person, like the cabinet and the parliament. Nah? We call it parliament, but there are thousands of people in there. A different direction, represent different culture, different people, different provinces. Capiche? And from the provinces, a different representative of different town, different city, different villages. Capiche? Yes. Right. But it's too much to talk about. It's no use. So we talk about the fifth word. Now this guy, because he's left over from the sixth word, he's the crudest. So he left over. So they intended for the universe, only six. You understand me? Yes. This guy, he has a creative urge in him, so he create. Yeah? So he continued to create. And he had to sift, to choose the material in order to create, you know? So all the finer material, he keep it. On the fifth level, of course, it's a natural thing, yeah? So he stay in the fifth level. Whatever left over, he's come to create the fourth level, according to the quality. Oh, my quality. My voice. Why do I have to scream like that? Like a politician. Okay. Yeah. But have you heard this thing before anyway? No? Anyway? Then it's good. Then I should tell you. I thought maybe somebody crazy imagine or something. All right, fine. We'll continue. Okay, so whatever is the fine material, he use it for the fifth level. He create more beings on the fifth level, yeah? Or whatever in the fifth level of the finer material. Even gold, you know, right? Diamond, they all selected the finest quality, the finest gold, and then the ore, they do something else. Capiche now? Yeah. Right. Sometimes milk, nah? They select the cream of the milk, yeah. And the milk is the milk, the cream is cream, they all came from the same thing. Yeah. Anyway, so it comes to the fourth, yeah? And then lower down, the cruder one, he create the third level. And that's as far as he wants to create, because he thinks the other one is not worth it anyway. Yeah, it's too much already. So he lost over the three words. From the third to the fifth, nah? Fine. After a while, there's something shift over. No, he created only up to the fourth, that's it. And the third is the leftover of the fourth and the fifth. And now the third, there's the how to say, the frontier between all this, you know? So, then the third guy, he also have creative urge in him, no? He sit there, hey, I'm so itchy. Oh, I gotta do something, man. I'm also from God, no? What am I doing here? Sitting doing nothing. And then he begins to create. So most people who worship God, that is Brahma, the third world. Nevertheless, he's great. When you get to the third world, you're free already. Because that is origin of all the, you know, this gross level. The origin of all. The most from God, yeah. No, he create. He create only up to the astral level. Astral. Because from the Brahman to the astral, it is still fine. You know, you don't have this physical body, eh? And then the astral want to create the physical. You know that, huh? So he's also itchy there. I have the power. I have the power. And he has a lot of power. He has magical power, yeah? He has the power to change everything, you know, within his environment. And he has the power to manifest things. So he just wants to use it. Fine, he creates more in the astral and the physical. He did not create hell. Hell is the leftover from the physical. Do you understand now? Right. That's the crudest one. Nowhere else can go. In the beginning, nobody want to go to hell. Nobody from the physical or anything that go to hell. It's just the being in there which doesn't look like anything at all because the hellish being is just a leftover. Yeah? They don't even have any soul or anything. It's just the crudest of all the crude that you can get. But because he's also from God, he has a tiny, vincent little, you know, Wizzy, Kitty, whatever, that little point of God in him, in the hellish being. So he also feels like he needs to create and expand, but he can't. It's too weak. The physical, we as physical, we still have a little creativity, you know? We can do this, we can do that, eh? But the hellish being, they cannot do anything anymore. That's all they got. That's the end of the road. But he's still itchy. Want to create something? So there come. He cannot create. So he go up to the physical level. Yeah? Even sometimes shift to the astral level to get the being from here. So he can expand his territory. You capish? Yeah. That's what we call Maya. That's what we call Satan, the devil, whatever, okay? Right. Now, he come here. He also have power, eh? Everything from God have power. You don't know how much power you have. That's the problem. Because you have the physical body. The astral being, the second being, the third being, they all have power and they all realize they have power. Only you, the human race, do not realize that you have any power. Mostly you don't. Some do, you see? Some do. Some have psychic power and they realize it. Some develop their magical power and they realize they have it. Sometimes they use it for bad reason because the being from hell come up and tell them, oh, if you do this, you get better profit, So that's how the physical being sometimes fall into hell. Or the astral being even. That's why the higher level being have to come down and help them. Because they do not belong there. Do you understand now? They just tempted. They've been seduced into doing things that they originally do not want to do. Because some hell being, they came up here to the physical level and they somehow managed to be born into, get some connection, you know, fake passport, whatever. And managed to be born, look like human. Sometimes they can manifest. Because they also don't have the physical body. Only human beings have physical body. And the physical body is good for protection of the crude atmosphere here. But nevertheless, it is also a hindrance. Yeah? It encases all the power that you have from God. Yeah? It makes you forget where you came from. It makes you very vulnerable to all kinds of influences, bad or good. Therefore, the heaven has to come down, help you to influence you in a good way. But at the same time, the hell also come up, try to influence you in a bad way. Here we have yin yang. You hear me now? Therefore, always Master come down and help these fallen beings because they don't deserve to go to hell. They're not crude. They're not that crude to go to hell. Do you understand me?
Yeah.
Yes, right. At least they belong to the Brahma, the third level. Because even at the creating, at the shifting of the creation, the crude one sometimes can be refined. Some of them not that crude, you know what I mean? Refined and put up to a higher level, yeah? Slowly. And also, by the way, there are some higher being. Even the fourth level, the third level, the second level being come down here, even the fifth level come down here, because encased in this body, forgot also the origin. And so be seduced also by Maya. They even try to seduce the fifth level being, the fourth level being. I told you yesterday the guy from fourth level, he opened the restaurant selling meat and alcohol and losing all his stuff for money. Losing all his spiritual wealth. Almost. I told him if you don't stop now, you'll be beginning nothing. You might not go to hell, but that's all you get, you know? So anyway, I don't think they believe me because we don't meet that much, you know? And normally I don't interfere, but because I know them before and I know their purpose to come in here, so I feel sorry. You know, it touched me, so I have tried to help them a lot. So, can you imagine if the third level being, because sometimes the human being here have been refined enough, yeah? Refined enough through virtues, through contact with some finer being like master or other heavenly being, they become refined and so they could go back to heaven. Like the third level, for example, or the second level, or third level, and then they come down here again to visit some of their old friends, souls. And they get tempted again by the devil. And they shaky, they don't know if it's good or bad. See what I mean, these souls? So the God from the heaven must go down. Not like high God all the time, eh? Just like fifth level master or even fourth level come down and say, no. Here, this way, come with me. Understand that? And rescue them. Now you hear, now you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Good. God Almighty don't always manifest on earth for these small things. But He sometimes come out because some grave damage has been done to some planet. Or to lift it up, understand? Due to the prayer of the inhabitants of that planet. And nobody else can do it. The fifth level master cannot do it. The council is not the time for them to come down because they don't have affinity. So, God sometimes come down. Understand now? Yes. God's business is not to rescue the souls to come to the fifth level. Just by the way, why not just come with me? I'm going that direction. You know what I mean? And I will drop you off there. Because it's the same direction, I drop you off and then I go my way. So just come with me. I have big car, big airplane, etc., etc. Do you understand now? I mean, is it clear to you? Yes. Are you still unhappy? No. Good. Thank God. Any question? It's okay, huh? I mean, I don't get angry or anything. I'm just explaining to you. Sometimes if your concept is wrong, you create bad karma. So I have to kind of reprimand you. That's just to cleanse you out. I'm never angry with you. Understand? Cleaning, yeah? Yeah? The dirtier, the more strong force, but that's not angry. Understand? Just cleaning off, yeah? Right. Suppose you put a very dirty things into a cleaning machine and he has to use stronger force. Is because he's angry with the clothes? No, eh? You told me that in the beginning I was humble. Some of you say, and now I don't look humble anymore. I'm too humble already. Yeah, I cannot be more humble. I'm humble, but I have to tell you the truth. if you ask me something, I am also under oath like you, you know? I have to tell you the truth. Not that I am proud or arrogant. How can you be proud anymore? Hmm? Besides, I come down here clean enough for you, make up the nice room for you to meditate. I'm not taking anything from you. I'm just coming here to serve you even. I'm very humble already. Okay? Not that I'm saying it. Can you imagine how humble I feel? How humble I must have been all this time to do the silent work. But I'm not here to be humble. Alright? I'm not coming down here to be humble anyway. But by the way, all kind of humility has been heaped upon this body. Otherwise, nobody can humiliate me. Just a humble work, a humble situation, but nobody can humiliate me, yeah? Nevertheless, it's a very difficult place for me to stay long, yeah? And I've been staying very long. And might stay a little longer even, huh? So that is humble. It's not like doing this and that is a humble, no. You don't understand the real humility. But never mind, I don't need humility, yeah? I don't need it. I just use it sometimes for different purposes. I use everything for different purposes. I just really hope you understand and do not complain. I felt you were unhappy last night. Some are very happy, but some are not. You want to go to be God up there, or maybe at least the 6, 7 level. You cannot bear. It's not that I discriminate, or the beings there discriminate. You cannot bear the energy over there. That's why you sit down. Light attract light. Nothing that opposite or different can stay long together. Cannot bear the energy up there. Nobody will be able to pass through the border and stay alive. I mean, stay individual. You will bust into nothingness. Again, your soul will be disintegrate, be gone, become dust. The moment you pass the border of the 6th level only. I'm not talking about 7, 8, 9. But you're lucky. You got the gift from the 7th level. Who would never? So in a way, even you could not get there, but you get the gift. You're connected. Just like you could not go to England for some reason. For example, Hungary before, they have been under different regime. And they might not be allowed into other countries of Europe. But somebody, European, from there, from England, from bring the gift here. So this is the English television, or this is, French perfume. Wouldn't it be nice already? Huh? Okay. I really don't mind taking you off all together there, but what for? I mean, you don't belong there. You wouldn't know what to do with there even if you get there. It's completely different things. You'll be happier within the 5th world, yeah? Because that's where you belong. Some people, if you take them to another country, they feel so bad. They want to go back home no matter what, right? No matter what, how poor, difficult, they like to go back home because you belong there. Same energy, that's why it makes you feel like you belong there. Different group, different thing. That is a natural thing of the universe. If you put the bees together with the frog, I don't think they like each other very much. The bee will try to sting the frog try to eat the bee, and then, it's a cow. No? Yeah, what's for? And the bee is happier, if he's free. As I taking nectar from the flowers and doing his business, building his hive. No? The frog, he loved to be in the water. If he loved the bee so much, he take the bee into the water, then the bee drown and die. See? What for the bee want to really go into the pond together swimming with the frog? Huh? He will die. And if the bee loved the frog even so much and want to take the frog into his hive, now you capiche? It's the things of the universe, all right? We should be happy what we are, okay? We are very happy. Yeah. If you're not clear in any way, you're welcome to ask me. Because these are difficult things and you don't always hear it, so welcome to ask. Eh? Don't be afraid, I'm never angry with you, I promise, really not. If I appear to be a little rough because I want to clean that karma for you immediately, or else who can? When you go home, it's too late, no? Yes? You wanna? Yes. See. Come, talk loud so that we don't... Oh, you want the microphone? Good. Yeah, before the inspiration.
I remember it was yesterday you talked about the way you were born.
Oh.
No, you remember you said 2 days later you came?
Next day, the day later.
The day later.
At night, evening, yeah.
And you explained to us that you've never been human. You were already master.
Yeah.
And don't you remember the feeling you had in the beginning?
No. I have to lock it up so that I can go in the body.
But I read a lot your poetry.
Yeah.
And always I felt that there was always one loneliness in you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, of course.
Until Silent Tears, where you begin your journey, spiritual really practice, you were always feeling lonely, but never sad, really sad,
yeah.
But lonely.
Alone, feeling alone.
Yeah. Like you really don't belong here.
Yeah, of course not. So why that?
Time before you remember back your origin.
Of course, no. I was the master in India before. It's longer when I came from the highest place, you see? I've been here before, so it's not like the first time. The first time it would be more difficult. I've been the master already before I came back into this body. Of course, so I have a choice to pick what body I come to, and it's also must have a connection, of course, né? And my parents were my employees before, and they were okay, you know? They were closer, so it's easier to pick that. Do you understand now?
Yeah.
But even though I was a master before, né? And I reached the 5th level before I passed, and then I come back, né? But even then, the karma of the sentient beings from the last life as being master was still there. So all this suffering. Understand?
Yeah.
Because at that time I'm still 5th level only.
Yeah.
I did not go up to high level because I'm coming back. So why go back there and then come back here?
And come back. Yeah.
I don't always go back to my home. I journey from one planet to another planet. Until I don't know my job, and then I go, because it's difficult to come back down again. Yeah, it's hard, but that's the way it is, no? It's even harder for you to be here all the time and get harassed by hell. Huh? So for that reason, it's good, it's worth it, huh? So I don't just come direct from my house and then go into this body. No. That would be more impossible.
More impressive would be terrible.
First, I have to go slowly. Maybe to different planet first. Get used to a little bit at a time. Like first to 8, and then 7, and 6, yeah? And then 5th. And sojourn there for a while with all the beings. To get acquainted with all the physical being habit from the 5th level, huh? And then from there, go to a little bit more developed planet get used to more. And then less developed planet and less developed planet. You understand me? Yes. It doesn't go like from zit there. Impossible.
That's why the prophecies has time to tell us that at these 2,000 years later, someone will come to save us, because the journey is already prepared for you to come to save us.
Oh, well. What are you talking about?
No, because
I prepare the journey.
Sometimes, you know, like Jesus, always it was said that at this time will be born a savior. Always for Muslims also Muhammad was, we spoke about him that he was coming at his time. 1,000 years before, we said this time we'll see the born of a savior. Because
some people can see the future, they say that. Yeah, you mean it's already destined, yes.
Destined.
Yes. It's been prepared thousands of years before.
Yeah.
Thousands of years beforehand. You see, you have to go from step by step, right? And side step and all that in order to get used to it so that I can come down here.
Yes. And we took our ticket to be born in your time.
Yeah, you're lucky people. But somehow you might have earned it a little bit, you know? Like maybe in your past life you have love for a master, yeah? Yeah, some of you like that. Like you don't even know that that person is a master, but you give him drink, you give him food with your love. And that earned you already a lot. I told you, it depends on who comes, you know? Depends on whom you give, unconditionally. Because master, from the 5th level, or any level, I don't mean anything from the 5th level, they don't come down as a God. They don't look like God. You know? They mostly would look like you. Yeah? So sometimes they became even poor. Yeah? Like a beer, he's a cobbler, he don't even have money to feed his disciple. He got to borrow or sell his wife even. Yeah. So if you have a chance to see such a person, and you didn't even know he's a master, or you know he's a master, doesn't matter. But with your love, you know, your kindness, you give him or her something at that time, then you earn merit. Then you'll be born again. Depends on how big your merit is. Depends on whom you give to, and you'll be born in a good time. Yeah? Even if you're born many times already, but you're born in the time that you see somebody great. For example, eh? Right. It would be excellent if God come down, look like God, eh? But how? The physical world is different, you know? The physical world is different. If you want to come down here from a higher level, because when I come down here, I came from the 5th level. The 5th level is between the so-called spiritual physical world, but spiritual physical. Huh? From the 6th up is pure spiritual. The higher, the purer, of course, né? And the 9th level, God resides. Yeah? And sometimes God come up and down in these different levels, nah? But rarely, yeah. And from 5th level, I come down, then I have to be just like a 5th level being, citizen of the 5 worlds. So I have to choose affinity. Who has affinity to house that the soul that I have been before, and house it back again. So it's not like you just come down and you come down, huh? God come down have to reduce up to the 5th level first and lock up everything else from the 5th level upward. From the 6th level upward, God has to lock it all up in order to be able to integrate into the 5th level. Yeah? And then from the 5th level, then he can find the opportunity to come down. Yeah? Opportunity means first he has to be sowing a lot of seeds already of affinity. Nah? Like he has to go to other planets already, a little bit higher or so, and befriend the beings there, and then those beings come down here, and then he come down as friends. And then you can be parents. because the law of the universe has to be respected. Even if you don't respect, you'll be in trouble. Even you are the president of this country, you go into the sea, you still need a mask, oxygen mask, and frock clothes and all this kind of thing that is necessary for those world. And in order to go there, to get those, you have to go to the shop that sell them. Or so your subordinate go and sell them, buy them, you know, and bring back to you and say, oh, it's fit or not, and you got to practice for a while. Because even you are smart, you are the president, but you're not used to doing these things. So you have to learn, like everybody else. If you want to go to the sea, you just do it like a frog people, you like a diver people, you know. You cannot say, I'm president, I do different. Can you? I'm president, I don't need this. What would I don't ever wear this? Get my assistant quick, I take this off me. I dive alone. Can you? Can you dive without mask, without oxygen, because you're president of the country? No. Do you understand now? Yes. So in order to come down here, for me, I had to prepare thousands of years. For other master, you know, not all the masters are the same, eh? Some master from 5th level, some master from even 4th level. Some rarely any master come from God. The 6th level don't come down, 7th level don't come down, 8th level don't come down. The council is from the 9th level, and God is above that. Yes, that's that. That's the scale now. You see that, the ladder? Okay. So in order for the highest to come down to the lowest, it needs a lot of preparation. Yeah? Okay. Right. Anything else? Anything you asked? Yeah, here. Just talk.
Is it also possible, power of Buddha to be here to help people, not by physical body, but by power?
Understand.
Like Buddha, Jesus, sometimes I meet some people, they can talk to Buddha or Jesus, and maybe sometimes they sit with me and they meditate with me. So, and sometimes I feel the energy of Buddha or Jesus that bless us or help us.
Yeah.
Sometimes I feel this energy is very, very high, very strong, and very lovely. I don't feel it is a fact.
Yeah. Of course, if somebody is on the higher level, then they're in connection with Jesus, Buddha. Our people see Jesus, Buddha all the time. What's the difference?
I mean, not people who practice this our method.
I know they can practice other methods, and they can go to like 3rd level even, or 4th level. I met many of them outside. The Buddha power is always here. It just needs sometime a channel, you know? Like the cable, we need it for electricity, yeah? So if that person is a good person, and you can channel some of the power naturally.
Sometimes they come to us and meditate with us, and so
it's
I
okay.
get irritated sometimes.
Why?
I don't know. It's because I practice the Guanyin method. So sometimes I sit with them, and but I feel the power. The power is true. It's not fact.
Sometimes not. Sometimes even the lower power can be very strong because it's so crude that you feel it immediately. The smoother you don't feel it. Okay? Smoother power sometimes in our method you feel it more smooth. Like if you drive a car, 2 car, like a Volkswagen, you can feel it when you put gas. But when you drive a Rolls Royce, it's so smooth. You don't even feel the transition. But it goes fast and it goes good. Yeah? So the strong engine doesn't mean always a good car. Alright? But it's not mean that everybody like that are bad, you know? Some are very good. Some people are 4th level, they don't even know. I meet them all the time. Yeah, really 5th level. Of course, the people who eat meat and drink wine never can go to 5th level. They cannot even go to 4th level, but they came from the 4th level, yeah? So sometimes even they eat meat and drink wine, the spot is still in there, and I know them. That's it. And then after they die, they pay all the debt that they incur here, and sickness and everything, then they go back to the 4th level. So we meet saints all the time. I told you already, at this time even, I take them all up, just by the way. At this time, even people don't practice Kuan method, they all go to the 3rd level or 4th level even, accordingly. I told you already, no? Even the sinner, the one who don't even practice and very bad also, not too bad, but bad, no? And then they can go to 3rd level already because they've been cleansed, you know, through disaster or war or tragedy. They've been cleansed. So I can take them up. They've been cleansed, but if nobody take them up and they just stay there, like shock. Even physically, sometimes people shock you and you just stand there. Too shocked and you just, some event too big and you just shock and you just stand there. Same with the soul. Some are shocked so much because they have not been virtuous all their life. So when they're shocked like that, they just like, you know, zombie. But even then, they've been cleansed. So I can take them up. But if nobody take them up, then they just stay like that for thousands of years. They don't go to hell, but they don't go anywhere. Like what they call limbo, you know? Stay there. Like in storage, yeah? Right. Not throw out, but not used. Yeah? Yeah. You understand or not understand my thoughts? The power of the Buddha is always everywhere. We need some connection. Like the electricity, you have it, but you need wire and plug and socket. Understand? That's all. So it is true that some people are connected with the Buddha's power. You are connected with the Buddha's power. Yeah? You should be the one that makes him feel comfortable. Instead, you worship outside. That's why you always with, you know, because you're so vulnerable. So if anybody come and say that, oh, they are connected with Buddha and that, and you already prepared to think like that. Or you think if they meditate, maybe they're better than me, you know, or their method is better. You already have some expectation. So sometimes the master power come to you and you thought that's from that person. Because you just have prejudice. Yeah, and you credit all to that person instead. Yeah, because in a way, because you're humble, that is good, but don't be stupid, all right? Pardon my French. Sometimes I just have to hit you quick. It's less painful. Like you go to the doctor, you know, he talk to you and like that. The needle is already inside. You don't even know it. That's the quickest way, you know? Pain, less pain, you know? Because the more you expect, the more you pay. You know, when you go, some people go to doctor, you know. No, not yet. I'm not ready. Not yet. No, not yet. Maybe later. No? And they say, doctor, okay, I'm not doing it. Okay, we just talk, all right, and then talk. And you put a needle right into your skin and you don't even know it. And that's the best way. Huh? Any more questions? Yeah, give her the microphone.
Master, I have the question that, in fact, I thought that we really have to have a human body to realize our God power.
Oh, it's all talk, baby. It's all talk. It's all talk. Different people, the master have to tell different things. Okay? Just I'm teaching you. You know, of course you don't come here for candy and all that, but candy is good. Come here, bless food and all that stuff. Some have to do that, okay? Some higher God, like 3rd level, they want to advance. So they come down here to serve people, to help all the master, to help God, to help God's assistants, and then they get married, yeah? And then they get higher, yeah? It's more difficult to earn merit on the 3rd level or the 4th level because they don't need you. Over there, nobody needs your assistance. But here, in the physical world, people need you. Need some higher God, need angel to help, you see? So if you come down here and help, then you got a lot of merit, then your level behind when you die.
you mentioned that even the animals could come to a very high level, like the fifth level. So this is a question that I had. How animals could come up to that level?
Only if they are with the master. Not every master, not every animals go to the fifth level.
Okay, right.
Only my pet. Okay?
Right. Thank you.
Some of the pets also come from higher level, eh? They come down as a dog or as a bird just to be near so that they can go higher even. Understand?
Yeah, I understand now.
Any more?
That's all.
That's so good. Next one.
Dạ, xin sư phụ khai thị thêm cho chúng con là Chúa Giêsu có nói là ngài ở bên phải quyền năng của thượng đế á, sư phụ.
He's just humble. He's just humble. Okay, I explain. When he, as a fifth level, that's all he can say. And he's also humble. If he tells them that he's God, he's dead long before that. Jesus was, of course, at that time on the right side of God, because he's only at the fifth level. Then he talked as the level is. Number one. Number two, because also if he say more, people don't believe anyway. They already don't believe that he's a master. Yeah, that's the Messiah even. They don't believe it. Not to talk about if he say, I'm God Almighty. Nobody would understand what God Almighty is anyway. They talk all the time, but they don't even understand. Let alone to understand that God Almighty is in a physical, frail carpenter body. Yeah? They expect something more glorious than that. At least physically prestigious, you know, maybe king or something. Splendor, but a carpenter, jeez. How? Understand me? It was the beginning of his mission. He can hardly even speak before they shut him up. Yeah? If he lived longer among the disciples, and they ask him, and he already go up a level, then he would tell you, yeah, I came from there, if you want to know. But sometimes he slip it out, you know? He slip it out, like somebody say, Master, tell us more about the Father. Huh? He say, I'm here already, and you ask about the Father. Yeah? Sometimes he also slip out. You have to know many things, not just one sentence in the Bible. Besides, the Bible has been cut and censored and chopped into different pieces. Right. Any more questions? Now you happy? Somebody explain to you? Có người giải thích chưa? Có rồi, hiểu rồi chưa? Còn muốn hỏi gì nữa không? Rồi, okay, good. Yeah, but this is a good question. Yeah, any more? Yeah, sure.
This is not a question, this is just a témoignage. My sister is also an initiate, and when my father died, she had a dream a month or two before, and she said that she saw a big hall, and you were dressed in black, and you took her and her daughter, because they are both initiates, around the hall behind, and there she said that she saw a boat with a box, and there are many layers that you pull out of that box, and then she saw Jesus Christ was rising to heaven. And when my father died, he died on Easter Day. So my sister used to tell me that you are Jesus Christ for that reason, because you came and you announced it to her, but she didn't understand it straight away until my father died, and she understood it. So for her, for her, you are Jesus Christ.
Oh, thank you very much. Thanks for anointing me. Okay. I don't care what you think. You know, I'm Jesus Christ, I'm not Jesus Christ. It's the past already anyway. You can go to the fifth level as far as I can promise you, okay? And if you don't want to go, it's up to you. I'm on the way, all right? Just by the way, you're on my way, so we go together. I give you a lift, all right? Yes. Just because you don't have the means to go up there, and I have a big car, so I just take you all along. Yeah, it's just a lift. It's very simple as that, and you make it so complicated. Yeah? Even if you don't do anything, I would take you in a lift. You don't have to pay me anything. It's just a lift. Understand? Yeah. It's very easy, simple. Alright, what next? If you want to ask, just get the microphone and talk, okay?
You mentioned that the planet's going through a transition. How long is the transition lasting?
It's already kind of complete. Yeah? Just a cleaning up to do. It's like you move into a new house, you already signed contract, everything. You just move a little bit, paint a little bit here and there, or move different furniture, or buy different things. Okay? Yeah, right. It's not much in the universal timing. But for here, it seems long, eh? Like about 10 years, the period. From 2000 to 2010. Then would be kind of complete. It's complete already, just still a little bit odds and ends to fix. Okay? Right. What happened? You're in golden age. It's getting better, better and better. Huh? Like your level is getting better. Okay, next. Yeah, anybody wants, and just take the microphone. There.
Can I speak French?
Yeah, sure. As long as I can understand, it's fine.
Je voulais partager avec vous mon expérience parce que je suis arrivée un des premiers jours et quand vous nous avez donné les cadeaux, quand j'ai appris et récité la phrase, j'ai eu une vision que c'est un tourbillon, que nous sommes tous dans le noir et vous c'est les tourbillons de lumière qui vous tirez tout le temps vers le haut, vers le haut. Et chaque fois quand je récite cette phrase, je le vois chaque fois et je vous remercie.
C'est la même chose? Wow.
Tout le temps la même chose.
Oh,
je vous remercie énormément. C'est très reconnaissant.
Ça fait plaisir, madame. Et merci pour raconter. Okay, anybody translate it for her, please? Better translation. Come on. Yes, give her the microphone. Because she saw some good experience. But I want somebody else to translate, otherwise you think I put pepper and salt into it. Yeah. Spice. Come on.
The sister, the day we come on 23 evening first, Master greeted us, and just right we arrived, she gave us the gift. And when the sister began to recite the gift during meditation, she had a vision.
No, when I tell her, every time she recited, not just invitation.
When Master recites with us,
she repeats. Every time she repeats it, she sees the vision. Yeah.
She sees the visions. Like a big whirlpool of light, we are in the dark, and Master, with the whirlpool of light, take us up.
Like this, like a spiral light.
Of light.
Yes.
And she's very grateful to Master for this gift.
You understand, huh? Yes. Good translation. Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you. Merci, madame. Yeah. Right. Anybody else? It's like that. It's really, the gift is very powerful. It's like the light is, it's like, how you say, pulling you up, eh? Next one. I told you, it's very powerful. But some of you are so blind, deaf and dumb. The reason, I tell you the reason why some of you don't experience your levels is because you've been here by merit. You understand? Not all of you came direct from those heavens or higher heaven. So you're here by merit, by grace, yeah? So it's okay, you come along, but you don't know much about it. It's fine. You still can go, yeah? Yeah? I give you a lift only. Understand this? Remember? All right. No more question, eh? But you happy now? Yes. Sometimes some of you just recently moved to the third level. So your mind is still active. It's still on the second level, as the intellect. So you cannot comprehend what I was talking about. You're more eager to ask nonsense. But it's okay. I understand. You slowly will chew your present, choose your gift, and then slowly digest it, and then you will slowly understand the magnitude of it. Okay? Yeah. It doesn't matter, you don't have to understand today. Many of you understand it because your level are higher. If you're on the fourth level, you understand me quicker. If you're on the third level, you understand me a little less quick. But it's the border of second level to third level, then you're kind of more or less deaf. Yeah? But doesn't matter. In the future, you will go higher into the third level by listening to me, by merit, by meditation. You look back in the tape again, you will understand perfectly. Yeah? You understand perfectly what I'm talking about. So everybody has his time. No problem. You are all my children, and I love you very much. Sometimes some of you just recently moved to the third level. So your mind is still active. It's still on the second level, as the intellect. So you cannot comprehend what I was talking about. You're more eager to ask nonsense. But it's okay. I understand. You slowly will chew your present, choose your gift, and then slowly digest it, and then you will slowly understand the magnitude of it. Yeah. It doesn't matter, you don't have to understand today. Many of you understand it because your level are higher. If you're on the fourth level, you understand me quicker. If you're on the third level, you understand me a little less quick. But it's the border of second level to third level, then you're kind of more or less deaf. Yeah? But doesn't matter. In the future, you will go higher into the third level by listening to me, by merit, by meditation. You look back in the tape again, you will understand perfectly. Yeah? You understand perfectly what I'm talking about. So everybody has his time. No problem. You are all my children, and I love you very much. Very good. Even second-hand children also children. Yeah, like grandchildren actually, huh? Grandchildren, no? The fifth Lord created you, eh? So you don't abandon the 5 names, eh? Because the fifth Lord has created you. Through my power, of course, but He still created you. He's the artist, okay? You are the production of the 5th level Lord. So never abandon the 5 names because the other give more points. No. You will go back there later and face Him. Okay? And then you say, wow, what have you been doing all this time? You never even remember me. And now you couldn't even go up to the Almighty. So there you are. Huh? You only here with me, I deal with you. No, the Lord of the 5th plane is very merciful. He would never be mad at you, but you will be ashamed. No? So remember Him, eh? Remember the 5 names with all love and respect. Because you will be living there all the time, eternity to eternity. And even within the 5 realms, there's so much to learn, so much to enjoy. You will never think of anything higher. You never can imagine that anything would be better than that. So you'll be absolutely happy. Yeah? You don't even remember me. Okay, I remember her. She gave us a lift. Wonder where she lives now, eh? Is she alright? That's it, you know? Just hitchhiking, no? You never remember the driver who gave you a lift, no? No bother. Especially if he doesn't even live in the same town that he give you a lift to. He just passed by the town, drop you in there, and then he gone somewhere. Who would remember?
Depends on the driver.
What? Depends on who driver? Yeah, if she's a beautiful driver. You remember, right? Never mind, never mind. It's all right. We all one, né? We all one. You live in a different house. That's all. Okay? We all one. Suppose you are British. I'm just saying, for example, you are British, yeah? And the Queen of England, even though she's a queen, but she's also British. You know, they live in the same country. She just happens to be the head of the state, but you're one with her. Yeah? In the same country, same countrymen. Understand now? Yeah, you don't have to be God. You're one with God. Yeah? You're always one with God. You are one with God already now. Your soul already merged into God. Just we live in different mansion, different house, different region. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Okay? You will feel absolutely blissful, I promise. Even now, sometimes you sit in meditation, you have just a moment glimpse of the world that you have attained. Even third world, you feel, oh, so good. You know, you don't want to get out of it already. Understand me? Not to talk about the fifth level. Your soul is enjoying immensely, vastly, you know, hugely. Never even think of any other God beyond that. Believe me, you will not feel any lack of anything. You feel complete. You feel like you are God. You will feel that way. And that is what it means by being one with God. You will feel like you are God. You will feel like that. Now you are encased in the body. Now and again in the body, the soul come out and have a glimpse. Oh yeah, that's what it is. But then you have to come back again because of karma, because of death of this world, you know. But once you leave this body, you feel like that all the time. Even on the third level, you feel like you are God. You feel like nothing else better than this already. So don't worry about this mind. It's the mind that complains nonsense. Yeah? The soul is beautiful there and happy already. Your soul is already happy up there. Only now and again. Now and again, your mind have a glimpse of it. Yeah? But your soul come back and forth, okay? Your soul come back and forth. All right, good? See, like you buy a new house, eh? But you haven't moved in yet. Or you did move now and again, you're still moving luggage. Yeah? And it's still hard work, of course. You move luggage, you have to clean, you have to paint, and you have to buy furniture, all kind of things. And it still feels hard work, you don't enjoy it. But what for? I have a house beautiful and I'm working. Even if you're not working, you still have to ask somebody to do it for you, and you have to supervise it. And it's not fun. It's not fun to renovate a house and to tell people take up all the grass in the garden, plant new. It's all messy inside out. So you don't feel like you are any owner of the house or enjoyment. But after the, you know, the complete, then you come inside and say, oh, now I feel good. Yeah. Understand now? Yeah. So you are in the transition. By the time you drop off this garbage of so-called body, you will enjoy complete. You never feel like anything else could be better. Even third level, fourth level, you never feel anything better. You would think as if you're in the fifth level, because it is like that. You understand? It is like that. If you don't know anything different, the soul would feel happy there. For example, even now in the physical body, you don't know anything about heaven. Everybody happy in this world. Tell them, if they want to go, if suppose you want to kill them, you say, I kill you now, you go to heaven. Would they want to? No. No. This is fine with me. I have house, I have car, I have job even. Yeah, I have wife, I have kids, even I'm fighting every day with the wife, but I have a wife. We never know what for, but I have a wife, I'm happy, you know. That's all he knows. So let alone if you go to the third level or fourth level, you never know anything more than that. You will be blissfully happy. And you should be. Yeah? You should be. Whatever you earn, you will be happy. You think that's perfect. Really, it's like that. So don't worry, okay? You forget me in no time. Oh dear, you don't even know what God exists up there or not, because even now in such a suffering world, a lot of people don't even know if God exists. Not to talk about in the fifth level, they'll be too blissful. Understand? Dear, you worry about things that didn't happen yet. I'm sorry for you. You worry that not enough to go to the fifth level, dearest God. You don't even know what it is. You know, just like somebody advertised about diamond and all that, and then he give you a gold ring, and he talk about diamond, which is more expensive, and I say, oh, I don't feel enough to have this gold ring. You know, you didn't even never have it before. Anyway, okay. I'm sorry that you have met a different master, therefore you can compare, and now you make trouble for yourself. If you just met a Buddha, then you'll be happy already, huh? Well, I can always refer you to the new Buddhas. Huh? I love you too. But that's the problem, huh? That's the problem. If just a minister come to your house, yeah, then you worship him already. But then he talk about the queen, eh? And then you feel like, oh God, why the minister only? Huh? Huh? Normally, if a minister come to your house, you feel grateful and greater honor already, right? But then he talk about the palace and all the stuff, and you begin to feel like, this is nothing, you know? Why not the queen come to my house? The girl that didn't give us somebody one arm, he want the leg as well. That's what it is, yeah. For example, if one of the palace personnel or maybe prime minister invites you to his house, you feel very great honor already, right? Yeah. And then you think, why not go into the palace? What for? What are you doing there? You have nothing to do in the palace and you want to go live there. Huh? You don't even know how to govern the country. You don't have a title. Your manner is not even fit to be a royalty. You don't even know how to walk like one or to eat like one. And you want to go there and live there all day long. Imagine that. To do what? Don't know. Don't know, just want to get there. Just want to go to the Queen Palace and sit there. Best is even to be the queen, the second queen, third queen, fourth queen. All they want to be queen, all the English people. Go to the palace, look in the palace, sit all there like queens. You are too cute. You're incredible. And God has to laugh at you. Suppose you be God. How you know what to govern the universe? Can you? No. And you go down here and suffer like this? Can you? No. No, just don't want the work, just want the title. The fifth level is already awesome. No, want to go to the highest place? Do what? Sit there like an idiot. Okay, suppose God let you, allow you to go sit on there, on his highest throne. What do you do? Tell me your plan. Tell me your proposal. There are things to do for God. Understand me? Yeah. Even, there are things to do for the queen and the king, huh? Not just sit there and have the crown, that's it, Have no idea about politics, about foreign affairs, nothing at all. And when it comes crisis, even worse. What to do? Yeah. In the history of humankind, there are no lack of stupid king and queens. It's probably the same case. Yeah? Maybe he just take the throne by force, or maybe he just push himself there by crafty means or anything, and then don't know how to govern the country and make war with neighbors and the whole kingdom kaput. A lot of people suffer, yeah, because of these idiots who are not fit to be king and queen. It's not to be what? You have to be, you are what? Huh? We're made of what? Huh? The substance, the quality, and the capability. We have, accordingly, the universe will appoint us to do what? Huh? Okay. It is impossible for any son to become a father again, even though he came from the father. He can inherit the father's, treasure, money. He can run the business for the father, but he can never run it as a father. Or we come back to the father and be the father, even though the son and the father is the same, one, but it's not the same. Yeah? What for you want to be father? He's old and ugly and frail. Enjoy your youth, freedom. Huh? Enjoy the differences. Oh, I hope you're happy. Well, the thing, a long time ago there was a Tsar of Russia, He came to Spain himself to try to learn the art of making ship. You know that, huh? And yeah. And by the way, he saw his countrymen was working hard there, and the life is so difficult, and he took pity on them. So when he come back home, he took them all with him. But they didn't know that he's a king. The king did not have to do that. The king could also assign a diplomat or something. He doesn't have to do that personally taking care of them. He could appoint somebody to take care of them and bring them home. But he did that. And you cannot complain afterward. You know, suppose the ambassador take care of you, then you'll be grateful already. But now, because the king take care of you, you want to go in the palace and be there forever. It's not the proper way, is it? No. It's not possible, is it? Understand now? Yeah. You are too cute, you know. I'm just imagining all of you sitting there like God. Have no clue what to do. You think it's easy being God, Being the absolute God. You think it's easy, right? No. No? Yeah. A lot of work, you know? Because the crudest side of the universe always making trouble. So always have to fix something, And sometimes you cannot delegate the council. So you have to go do it yourself, and this is more difficult. Because of the great difference between the finest and the crudest. That's difficult, huh? Just like we live in a mountain and we dive into the deepest of the ocean. Oh, the pressure is so great. You could explode the whole body, into pieces. You know that, right? Yeah, even the submarine. You know the submarine is made of the strongest kind of structure of metal, so that it can withstand the pressure of the sea. But there's only certain limit of depth that the submarine can sink and sink down to. If it sinks below that, it explodes the submarine. You know that, don't you? Yes, at least you saw the film, And the film say to me like that. It must be true. No, it's the law of pressure, It's the law of physics, yeah? It's just like the law of gravity. There's nothing we can do about it. President or common people are subject to the law of gravity. The same if we go to the sea, it's such a pressure that we cannot bear, Understand now? Okay, right, I'm gone. Talking always the same, It's always the same stuff. Nothing much different, okay? yesterday? Yesterday, yeah. Yeah, well, because you sit here, you can shake my hand. Yeah. So you sit so far. Come here. Yeah. Okay. You got it. New people, new people, new people, new people, new. Yeah, there. Come here. Somebody else will. It's okay, please stay. Okay, wait. Tell me what to see your house.